Good afternoon, fellow Blues. A very groggy Steven here and a very groggy Ruben McInerney in the background as well. Not quite as groggy Nicola McInerney. How you all doing today? Ruben's literally just woken up from a nap. He wanted to come up and see me as I was going live. Welcome back to another stream. City versus Man United in the Community Shield. We are back in action. Let's go, Blues. Come on. I can't wait. There he is. Ruben. City. Can you say Oscar Bob? He's gone camera shy. Either way, I'm not camera shy. This man was born to waffle on camera, so that's what I'm going to do. How are you all doing today anyway? Please give the video a like and please subscribe. Do me a massive favour as well if you want to, and go and give the tweet a retweet so people come and join them the watch along. It should be an awful lot of fun today. I can't wait, man. City back in action. There is the tweet. Go and do me a massive favour. Give that a share if you don't mind, and let me know how you feel about it. Hey, beautiful. Daddy's doing some streaming. Come on, Oscar Bob. There you are, little man in the background there. You want to come up to Daddy? There we go. I'm looking forward to the academy prospects making the mark today. I'm already looking forward to Ruben making his mark. Can you see? Bub. You want to play with him? He wants to play with the LED button. There we go. He's off. He's gone. He knows where he's going. Mummy, go and help him with the LED button. This should be an awful lot of fun either way. McAtee will be in the team today. He knows how to change the LED colour lights. You might need a little bit of help on how to do that. Maybe not. Please don't let him pull the set down. That's all I'd ask for. Look at that little smile. Either way, this team looking strong, as you can see there. Oscar Bob, Nico O'Reilly and James McAtee get their deserved start after impressing in pre-season. And I've been really genuinely happy to see that. Like, they would have been tempted for Guardiola to immediately throw De Bruyne, Bernardo back into the team, Nunes or whatever, but no, he's trusted the young lads who have been so impressive in pre-season. Please don't touch that, Ruben. That's him in the background. But yeah, like I think he would have been tempted to do that, but no, he's actually gone and stuck with what he knows. You're okay. You want to come to Daddy? There we go. You want to come to Daddy? There we go. Ruben, let's go. Can you say go City? No. Okay. Can you say Oscar Bob? You want that? It's Daddy's coffee. You can't have that, mate. It's nice coffee. I enjoyed it as well. What do you reckon the score's going to be today? Can you count? You want a drink? Mommy. There we go. Well, we're going to get you a drink. They'll have some smoothies downstairs, Ruben. But I reckon, I'm looking at this team. I know it's obviously like not the strongest in terms of academy lads being involved and whatever. But I don't know, man. I think there's a show of faith here that's really important from Guardiola. I've got a feeling they'll react to it. So here we are. Here's the actual team. I'll bring it up on screen. I like the graphics, by the way, for City. So whoever's done that, good on you. It's a good graphic, that. You've got Ederson in goal, who's obviously staying. You've got Rico Lewis at right back. Manuel Akanji, the best centre-back at the Euros, don't forget, according to Guardiola, according to all you guys as well. Alongside Ruben Diaz, Captain Ruben Diaz, you'll love to see it. Josko Guardiola left back, Mateo Kovacic, alongside Nico O'Reilly and James McAtee in midfield. Oh, look at it. I'm sorry, it gives me the goosebumps. I absolutely love it. It's wonderful. Oscar Bob with Jeremy Doku in for an injured Jack Grealish. Now, I know there's a lot of rumours around Grealish after last season that he struggled off the pitch stuff. I don't think it's anything to do with that. I think this is genuinely a sincere injury, so let's not start the rumours. I think, honestly, he's probably just been a bit unfortunate with an injured Jack Grealish, which is bad because he was in such good form and he was enjoying pre-season so much. I think it's a real shame. And then, of course, Oscar Haaland, that would be some player, wouldn't it? Oscar Haaland through the middle. Erling Haaland through the middle, who's obviously had a really good pre-season. He's really enjoyed himself. And I enjoy it. I think it's a good lineup. Then you look at the bench as well. You've got some interesting players in there. 2 goalkeepers, Ortega and Carlson. Calvin Phillips, Nathan Ake, Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Savinho, Nunes, and Isaac Cabore's there. Now, I don't really think Cabore's going to stay. I got a feeling this is shop window stuff. Put him in the team, and see how he gets on. But, who knows? You might get on. I think it's on the bench. I think it's shop window stuff. But still, Savinho on the bench. Come on, Savinho. I'm liking this. I do want to see this. I do want to see more of the young lads. But at the same time, Get Savinho on at some point during this game. I can't wait to see how this goes. De Bruyne back, Bernardo back on the bench as well. Look, there's options there. And at this point, I thought Guardiola might have been tempted to start De Bruyne or so, but I guess he just doesn't feel like they're fully ready yet. And I understand that too at the same time. It's a good side. It's a strong side, and it's a deserved side. Guardiola's shown trust in the midfield that he's shown trust in pre-season. Kabori wasn't a part of the tour, no. He was injured, actually, apparently, MH96. I think that's the only reason he wasn't, too fair. I think he had a slight knock or something like that. But yeah, I mean, it's weird because it's a friendly. But is it a friendly? Yeah. But is it a friendly? But is it a friendly? Is it really a friendly? Yeah, it's a friendly. But is it? You know what I'm saying? Is it a friendly? I'm going to do a poll in the chat. Is it a friendly? I'm going to ask the question, man. I want to know what you guys reckon. There we go. I'm curious. I mean, it is a friendly. But is it a friendly? That's the question. It's a very hard answer, isn't it? I don't know. I'm going to drink my coffee. But I reckon once the players on... Look, it's not a friendly for some of these lads. That's what I love about it. When you got James McAtee, it's only a friendly if we lose. Don't forget. That's absolutely true, Turner. 1 billion% true. It's a win-win today. And I can't wait. Win it's the best trophy in the world. Lose, who gives a shit, man? Who gives a shit? Apparently, it's very muggy at Wembley today. I'm not there. I just saw someone tweet about it. But I know, I was chatting to the head designer at Puma the other day, actually. And he was saying how they've got, they've aimed for the lightest material on the market. So, so maybe we'll get to see how it works today. We'll see. Yeah, Sean said it only wasn't a friendly 2019. Liverpool City both wanted it bad. I would say last season Arsenal wanted it more than us. We weren't that bothered, last season we weren't as bothered with Arsenal. They were buzzing to beat us. You could tell they were absolutely buzzing. Guess what that meant? Fuck all, as per usual. You can beat it, but ultimately, it made no difference. Guys, do you mind if I just do a quick Instagram story? I'd like to do the Instagram story about the Watchalong because I forgot to do it. So you guys will be in the background. So this is your time to shine. If you've got anything hilarious to say today, now you might just make it in the comments in the background. So go for it. Where has it gone? There we go. Let me just save the thumbnail. Let me just get the link. But I'm going to do a quick Instagram story because I need to share the stream and all that kind of stuff. I'm very bad at social sharing. I should be better at this stuff. Who wants to be my social media manager for me, Sincere thing there. Let me just do a quick Instagram story to share this. There we go. Camera. You got to say cheese in the background. Hey guys, Steven here live on Instagram, live on YouTube for the Watchalong. Come and join me ahead of the Community Shield. Nico O'Reilly, James McAtee and Oscar Bob all starting. I can't wait. Join me live right now, youtube.com/Steam Company. It should be an awful lot of fun. Come on, you Blues. Don't forget, it's a friendly. If you lose, it's not if you win. There we go. Cheers, guys. Thanks very much for that. I want to just do the quick the link. And fingers crossed. What's everyone's predictions, by the way? I'm genuinely looking forward to this. I can't wait. I genuinely can't wait. Imagine we battered them today. They haven't been great in pre-season, and I don't think it's a guarantee. I don't think there's any guarantee that they are going to be great today either. They've got a few players missing. Lenny Yoro's not available. That new lad. Rasmus Højlund's not available. Damn right, William. And what's an uncle? But absolutely. Yeah, congratulations as well, mate. It's great being an uncle, isn't it? Buzzing for you, my friend. There we go. Done with social stuff. Oh, nice, mate. You're at Type E. There you go. Oh, I can't wait, man. I can't wait for this. I can't wait for this game. I really can't wait for it. I think it's going to be... Louis says 3-1. I reckon 3-1 too. I'll be back with the eyes there. Look, to me, what I'm looking forward to today... Do you know what? I'll do the old lineup builder thing. Let's get a lineup builder up, as per usual, and we'll build this stream. By the way, I love the watch-alongs during pre-season. This won't be as chaotic, simply because, it means a bit more. But still, it was such a fucking vibe, man, wasn't it? It really was. I'm expecting to enjoy this an awful lot. Let me get the lineup builder up. I want to see big stuff from the young lads. Like, I want to see McAtee and Nico O'Reilly justify their inclusion in the squad because they're staying with the squad. Guardiola's been very honest and open about them staying with the squad. So, yeah. If Bob scores today, I'll be buzzing, mate. So here we go. Let's build this team. Edison, of course, in goal. We'll move the formation around in a minute. Josko Vardiel, Josko Vardiel, Josko Vardiel, Josko. I just made that up on the spot. There's a new tune for you. Josko Vardiel, Josko. Okay, no, it's a kanji, innit? It's the kanji. Diaz over here. I'm going to give him the captain's armband because he deserves it on the graphic. You got Rico has been brilliant. Who's singing that now? Be honest with me. You've got over here, I'll go this way. Kovacic, O'Reilly, the life of Riley. Doku, Haaland, and Oscar, Bob. So the shape, obviously, we'll know will be this boy over here, that boy over there, that boy there, this man here, these two sort of there. It's going to be like that, isn't it? Yeah, I'll be back. But I like this, man. It's simple for me. The other one's good and all that, but I just like the simplicity of this one. I don't know. I'm used to it. And I like to be able to just drag things around and be like, maybe I'll try the other one another day. But for now, I know this. I know it and I trust it. I'll be back. So for now, I'll keep to it. I'll be back. And also about the lap. Look, it's easy to say that, isn't it? But at the same time, like, I think he needs football. I don't think sitting on the bench behind Haaland would do much for him. I think football is the right thing for right now. And yeah, crack on, and get on with it. It's one of those things where I understand. I understand why he'd want to move on, Like, I would love it if Liam Delap stayed around, but he needs to move on his career. I think that he's not going to come to Manchester City level unless he plays regularly. I think it's just one of those things that we have to accept. There we go. I'm just doing it. So that's how it's going to be. I reckon McAtee, there's an awful lot of creativity resting on his shoulders today, but we've seen with his link-up play that it's really good with Oscar Bob. Naturally, these two lads know each other inside out, and you can't ignore that factor. I don't think it's a coincidence that, Riley, McAtee, Bob, Rico, Lewis, like, that right-hand side is great. They love each other. They love each other. They probably do love each other, They know each other is what I meant to say, but maybe they love each other too. Maybe there's a kindred spirit thing going on there. Good coffee, that. Really enjoying it. I've got into cafetiere coffee recently. I've never been in it at all. I've always had a sort of latte making machine and instant coffee. But now, using a French press, as they call it, or cafetiere, I mean, we'll be posh about it. And it's nice. It's nice. I like it. But we can't underestimate what that link-up play. It's just good. It's just good down that side. And these are technical players. We'll go look at Man United's level lineup. I don't actually know United's team. We'll go over to I'll get, what's it called? What's the one I always go to? Is it SofaScore? Yeah, SofaScore I go to, isn't it? I go to SofaScore and bring up the game. Where is the game? Where is the game? Where has it gone? Here we go. Here's the lineups for United today. So United got Mason Mount or Bruno Fernandes will be the false nine there, won't he, I reckon? He played against false nine against us last season. Mason Mount midfield, I reckon, alongside Gabi Menu and Casemiro. Amad Diallo on the right, Marcus Rashford on the left. It's a strong side, to be fair. Sandro Martinez in at the left back, Johnny Evans, Harry Maguire, Diogo Dalot, and Andre Onana. He's in goal. Marcus Rashford. Look, it's actually a strong side. It's a strong side. They're probably closer to their stronger 11 than we are. So it's going to be an interesting game of football. I'm just hoping today our technical ability is far too good for them. Let me just move my TV a little bit, 1 second, so I can see it a bit better. There we go. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's interesting. Keane said, I'm happy with the lineup. I would rather end up trophyless with a bunch of academy players playing for club than they love them winning everything. Look, yeah, well, I mean, I'd rather win everything. But at the same time, I get the sentiment, mate. Look, today, I feel like the ultimate thing for me was that these academy lads deserved it. Guardiola could have easily gone with the safest option here and played De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva, immediately and put McAtee and O'Reilly on the bench. He could have, because they need the minutes, you know, he could have come back into it. But he said, you know what, no, these lads, have I put what do you mean, a janky? Who said it? Someone's laughing at, oh, I put a janky. Who's a janky? Who's this, a janky fella? I've got a centre-back. He's a janky when he makes a mistake, and a kanji when he's a superstar. There we go. Sorry, a janky. That's a hell of a typo, isn't it? But yeah, no, I personally feel that it's the right thing to do for Guardiola morally. Guys, can we get to like 115 likes as soon as possible? It's pretty much my aim on every video now during live is to get to 115 likes. It's got to be done, lads. It's got to be done. You know, what's a watch along without 115 likes? We need Raygun in this lineup. Yeah, did anyone see that Raygun lass? The Australian breakdancer. Honestly, the most mental thing I've ever seen, and I sort of love her for it. It's just terrible. Like, I could do most of her moves. I could categorically say, as a 38-year-old man with knackered wrists and, you know, tired bones, I could still do it, and she was at the Olympics. Great stuff. It was incredible, phenomenal. Peroni's not in the squad. That's a very good point, John Stewart, superfan. I hadn't really thought about that, actually. I guess Peroni is securing his next loan move. Look, if someone's obviously not there, it's because they're obviously not going to be there, unless they've got an injury. But Peroni, look, it's very likely for Peroni that he's just... Like, you see how it says advertisement there? Look, like, they can't even click it and get rid of it. There's just a random advertisement hanging over the screen. It's very annoying there. Advertisements playing the centre-back for United there, apparently. But yeah, with Peroni, you can only presume that he's just not available. He's going on loan somewhere. It's like Cancelo's not there. You know, it's like Callum Doyle obviously is gone now as well. I think he's playing today, isn't it, actually? Wilson Asbrand is not there. I can presume Wilson Asbrand is... He's one of the guys going to go on loan too. I think Steven McInerney's on the bench. Not on the bench. He's in the stands. He travelled with the squad today, which is great stuff. I'm happy for him. End of the coffee. So how's everyone feeling about the season, by the way? Look, I'm going to... I was wondering if I should do a big season preview as one video, or should I break it down? Like, if you're familiar with my channel, have you got any of you guys watched my season previews before, where they're like 45 minutes long? And I do like big old videos where I break down, you know, how we could play, the predictions, blah, blah, blah. I wonder if I should just break them into separate videos and then compound them into one massive, like, you know, just re-upload it as one massive preview. Like, I wonder if next week I do a different category each day. So, like, what did I do last season? Let me just double check. I might do that, you know. I'll try and find... So what I normally do with the season preview. So other years, I've done, here we go. So I've gone, there's me looking, my set looks better, doesn't it? It definitely looks better. You got transfers, squad depth, concerns, positive, rivals, and predictions. I wonder if I just break it up in separate videos, you know? Instead of doing a 40-minute video, and then I'll probably do one big mammoth compound video for what to upload it on a Friday or something if anyone wants to watch it. But yeah, I wonder if I do that, because there's the video there. Yeah, my set does look better, by the way, doesn't it? It does look better, you know? Look at that there compared. There we go, that there. Yeah, I'm happy about that. My hair looks better too, a little bit better. It's a little bit, I had flat head going on. And the shirt looks nicer. There we go, there's an interesting snapshot of time. I'll do that. I'll break it down in separate videos. Harry asking about backup players. Look, to be honest, mate, I do think we're going to sign someone. Guardiola has said that City plan to look at the market. I don't think he's exaggerating here. I think he's telling the truth. I think there's an element of City having to react to Alvarez going. Alvarez was too key. You could get rid of one or two fringe players going, but when you've lost Sergio Gomez, I know we brought in Savinho as well. I think you have to react to Alvarez going. I think you have to. I think you got no choice. I can't wait for this, man. As a dad now, seeing the little mascots walking out with the players. That's going to be Ruben one day. I'm going to make sure of it, and I can't wait. Ruben's going to be a mascot. Absolutely 1,000%. Absolutely. I'm going to try and make sure it's for a big game. I'm going to try and make it happen. I should be able to get it happen, you know. I've worked with the club plenty of times before. That's all I want. I'm going to abuse those connections and get Ruben as a mascot. Bring it on. Grealish allegedly's got an injury. I think it's sincere, and I know there's rumours last season about off the pitch troubles and all that kind of stuff, but I don't think it's anything to do with that. I think it's genuine as an injury. He was in such good form. He seemed really focused. He was training exceptionally hard. Guardiola was really impressed. I actually thought his last couple of games in pre-season were really good as well. He was really up for it. So I don't feel it's anything other than just a lack of luck. You know, we'll see. We'll see. This is interesting. I just saw, by the way, it used to be called the Charity Shield, but the FA were apparently legally forced to change the name of it because they didn't give enough money to charity to qualify as a charity. That's shocking, that, isn't it? Guardiola's just said, unfortunately, Jack Grealish was feeling a bit of discomfort. He was uncomfortable. He didn't feel well yesterday. Yeah, there we go. Jack's just not well. So Maguire in 2024. Don't say that, Brian. He could get goal today. Who knows? It's the way things go for us. I'm dreading saying stuff like that, you know, because Maguire could just do anything and score against us or whatever. Well, yeah. Yeah, I hope it is a minor injury. I thought his form was looking really good, so it is a bit of a shame. I thought Jack. I genuinely was enjoying Jack in pre-season. What's everyone going? Predictions again? Now you've seen the lineup and all that kind of stuff. How are you all feeling? My thumbnail's got 2 players who I've been playing in the video on today: De Bruyne and Xerxes. Typical. Is he on the bench for him? Nunes is going to be interesting. Let's see how he gets on this season. I'm not hopeful on Nunes in general. I hope I'm wrong, but I just don't feel. Yeah, I don't know. He's not. It's just not hit me, Nunes, yet. 3-2 City, says Cody. I like it, Cody. Fingers crossed you're right, my friend. I got to feel like, to me, I don't know, Daniel. I got a feeling the young lads are going to impress today. They're smarter footballers than United's in midfield. Obviously, United have got a couple of good players. Casemiro, Fernandes, or Mount, or whatever, and Mainu is undeniably it's an experienced midfield. But these are footballers, you know, that Guardiola's trusted. These are footballers that got so much potential and talent. I don't know. I've got a feeling with the defence behind him as well that we could see something here.
I didn't catch that.
All right, laptop, shut up. Let me know if you can hear the TV in the background, by the way, because you shouldn't be able to. I've got ITV on, so my timer should be bang on today, fingers crossed. We always win the league anyway, Mayor have been in, win it or not, so, you know, I'm not worried about it, you know. It's funny, innit, because it's one of those things where, for everyone else, they want to win it aggressively, and we're quite relaxed as City fans, because we win it or we don't, and we win the league anyway. So, I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it. Put it that way. My prediction is 3-1. I reckon. I'm gonna go for 3-1. I don't know. I feel like we'll turn up today. I'm looking to see. It's Oscar Bob season. I cannot wait to see him. Oscar Bob's. It's all about Oscar Bob for me today. It really is. The defense is good, by the way. Yeah, go back over here. Obviously, we know Vardio will work his way up the pitch. Sorry, just trying to sort that out. The camera, it's a little bit off colour-wise. There we go. Slightly better. Yeah, we know Vardiol will work his way up the pitch. I'll go over to the lineup here. So I'm expecting Vardiol to push up. I'm sort of hoping we just see these two as classic real fullbacks, to be honest. And I've got a feeling we will do. Because there's such natural... Look, these guys love to cut in. So I'm hoping we just see Vardiol and Lewis going out wide a little bit, you know? Sort of like that. I'm hoping we see something like that. Don't be silly, Nico. Come on, man. I can't be arsed you today. Nico, you're such a buzzkill, mate. Try... I know it's a genuine question, but come on, like, give them a chance. Oscar Bob's brilliant. McAtee, like broke goal scoring records at academy level at one point, you know. So like they are quality players. I mean, Foden, look, I get what you're saying in terms of like Foden's a genius, but not everyone, like if you look at, you know, people like Akanji or whatever, he wasn't a genius at 21 either, or 20 either, and he's a Manchester City, he's one of the best centre-backs in the world right now. So the point is, everyone takes a different approach. Guardiola, look, McAtee is not Foden at the same age, no, but he's still a fucking good young player, trust me, and do not be surprised what he could do around his players. And Nico O'Reilly is a proper talent, and he would not be here right now otherwise. So either way, young lads, but yeah, look, we need midfielders, I'm not wrong. And let's be honest, he wouldn't be starting anyway if De Bruyne and everyone was fit. So that's the thing, is I can't like get behind this intense negativity when life is so good for City fans. I think we just get in our heads and we need to calm down, man, and trust in the process. Doesn't mean everything's perfect, but we've got it better than anyone else in the world. It's actually true. And like, if you've got it better than anyone else in the world and you're still finding a reason to be down and overly negative, then you're just trying too hard to see the wrong. Why not? Doesn't mean you want to win everything, no. But it's a genuine privilege to watch young lads play for Man City from Manchester. I don't know. Like, let's just see how it goes. Like, I feel like we're getting very entitled. I think we need to calm down a little bit and be excited. And look, I'm sure if they're not good, they won't be playing if they're not going to be good enough towards in the season. Anyway, we're underway. Come on, City. I just don't. I don't. If we could win a treble, we did, and people still find a reason to be moaned. Like, it's like, then we won the league after, even though everyone moaned about it. It's like, we might not every season is going to be as good or better than the season before. It's not possible. But if we can still find a way to win the league, it's good enough. It just is, and that's a matter of fact. And it's not possible to always be 10 out of 10 and win the league. Sometimes you're not quite as good. Like, there's no way, in my opinion, with Bernardo and De Bruyne potentially about to leave next season, a season after, in a year from now, that we're not going to invest big. We will do. We made the mistakes there, Nico. Absolutely. We did. You know, we did. But we won the league anyway, you know, so we were absolutely fine. So we're like, and these young lads are getting a chance. McAtee deserves his chance. O'Reilly's there because Guardiola rates him. It's as simple as that. If Guardiola didn't rate him, he would play Núñez. He would play De Bruyne or Bernardo right now. But they were good in pre-season, so that is the fact of it. And yeah, if we had a world-class midfield, he'd be playing instead. But if Guardiola thinks, he said already yesterday that we might go into transfer market. But I don't get what, it's not good enough for everyone. Like, if we're not, even if we don't win the league this season, who cares? Like, deep down, who really cares, man? You can't win everything all the time. Like, it's just, I don't know. I feel like it's just never enough for some people. And I think we need to calm down and appreciate it, because we're at the pinnacle of football. And I can take it, like, not winning the league. And we might still win the league anyway, crying out loud, because Guardiola. And let's be honest, like, you give these minutes to McAtee and O'Reilly now and they develop, and actually, we could have world-class players here in 2-3 years. Do not put it past them. Anyway, we're underway. We can win this. The kit looks good, by the way. The kit has grown on me a little bit. I still feel a little bit like, you know, the 016 stuff around the collar doesn't look nice. From a distance, it looks good. It looks good. And I like the colour, you know, of the socks and the white. It's just it's a real clean kit, you know, from a distance. It looks nice. Very Man City. I was actually chatting, so this is a true story. I was chatting to the head of the Puma, not Puma, yeah, of design, and he was lovely at the kit launch the other day. Such a nice fella. And I was saying how I feel like City just really should own the blue and white, because there's no iconic team, major team. The closest is Napoli and Lazio in blue and white. And I think City, when you have kits like this, you box off that colour, and I really like it. It's such a clean look. Like, you close your eyes and think red and black, you're going to think United's kits. If you blue and red, you're going to think Barcelona. There's a real chance for City to sort of, all white, you think Real Madrid. I think if you close your eyes and think blue-white, it should be Man City. And I think we should own that aesthetic. Lovely from Edison. So, started quite nicely on the ball here. It's good to see these lads back. The camera, what do you mean, John? As in the camera angle? For mine, or the TV, or for the actual game? Everything feels fine for me. It's a bit blurry because it's only on ITV, and ITV's not great, but Doku on the ball. First minutes in this season. Vardiel's giving it away a little bit, but it's all right. Ruben's coming across to turn. It's going to happen, mate. Like Guardiola. I think we always forget, like, everyone goes on about it, but like Pep's sort of in cahoots with the board. They don't agree on everything, but obviously Guardiola directs a lot of the decision making. He does. So unless you want to moan, like he does, because Guardiola is the main man at Man City. I just don't think, you look around the market, I don't think there's a lot of genuine quality players that will come in and be brilliant for Man City. I really don't. I think the money's insane. That's not happening for me, John. It must be your TV, mate. Time will tell, Nico, but you got to bear in mind Guardiola started playing Rico Lewis because he was impressed with him in training and he dropped Cancelo. So ultimately, Guardiola trusts him. O'Reilly, I'm with McAtee, mate. Look, I'd be very surprised if you watched a lot of McAtee in the U team. I did, and City loved him. And Guardiola said, "I really rate him, and I want to keep him." So there we go. Dr. Winbane, there's been Dr. Winbane, mate. I forgot you're a doctor now, aren't you? To be honest, mate, it's just keep ball so far. Not much has happened. Only 5 minutes in. But anyway, no negativity. I can't be bothered with it. The window's not over yet. Guardiola said yesterday that they're going to consider they're going to the market. They obviously are. They obviously are. We're going to have to, given Alvarez going. This is what I mean, Nico. Every conversation you're in is always just a moan, mate. It's just so oppressive and like, it's fucking miserable. I just find it miserable, man. Like, I just like talking about football, but not like there's no reason to moan yet. 5 minutes into the season, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Doku beating his first dribble. Nope. Delo's done well for United right by there, but giving straight away to Rico Lewis. Who's giving it straight out to for a throw-in. Sloppy is the word here. There's your stats early on. Libby, they were the days, mate. They were the days. And do you know what? I didn't enjoy it any less or any more. You know, football for me is City. And I enjoy watching Man City. Go on, Oscar. Oscar's drifted central. And he's already darting past people, Oscar. He's found O'Reilly to Haaland. Oh, lovely football from O'Reilly and Haaland. Haaland's pass didn't quite... It's all the same, Messi. Like, Nico, I'm sure you're a nice lad, mate, but... it's hard to be in the chat with you, mate. It's hard to be in the chat with you. Just is. I don't mean to put you down, but I really hope in the real world you're not like that, mate, because it's hard to be around. In life, I tend to look for the positives in things because it means I'm smiling a lot more. It's a very good way to live life, in my opinion, to look for the positives. Because you're just happier. You're just happier and things are more fun. Until you have to, like, face the negatives, until you really have to, don't bother looking at them. Like, if you've got 90% positives, let someone else worry about the 10% negatives until they're an issue. That's how I view life in general, and I think it's a very good way to live. Right, good football there from... He is indeed the stuff. Oscar Bob already. Oscar Bob's dartiness. He's it, isn't he, Oscar Bob? He just looks so good already. Like that pace, that aggressive dartiness. Oh, you will do, Winbane, almost certainly. Corner? Oh, Vardiel couldn't quite get onto it. Decent corner from Oscar Bob as well. Very good corner. The Turner base, basically, Oscar Bob is playing. I always say this. There's always a switch that goes in a young player's head when they stop feeling that they're a young lad, and they go through the gears and they find something. Do you know what I get excited by as well? Do you know why I'm excited by Nico O'Reilly? Because Guardiola has taken a guy who was injured a lot last season. He's barely played much football played no football for the first team, and you're looking for competence. Your mindset is so wrong, my friend. Everyone wants happiness. Happiness is the only reason to live, Nico. It really is, I promise you. The only reason to live is happiness. Because on your deathbed, no one's going to remember. No one, I can handle the stress. My emotional regulation is phenomenal because I don't care about things that aren't important. That's the thing. Literally, I can see the bigger picture. Those who worry about small things aren't the people who can't handle stress. And I would argue that you can't handle stress, Nico, when you look at it that way. Genuinely, when you're old and your deathbed, you're not going to remember competence around you. You're going to remember the smiles and all the laughs and the fun. All those people who go week in, week out, I guarantee you, they're going to remember going the game. Anyway, I'm bored of this chat. It's fun. So what I was going to say about Nico O'Reilly, the point I was going to make, the reason I'm excited about Nico O'Reilly is because Guardiola took this lad with no first-team experience as an attacking midfielder and decided he's going to play defensive midfielder. If you see, there's no bigger compliment in my opinion than when Guardiola takes an attacking midfielder and tries to turn him into defensive midfielder, because that's Guardiola saying you have the technical ability and you're a project. If Guardiola looks at you and sees a project, that's a compliment, it really is, because he sees ability, he sees work rate, he sees ability, and he sees a natural propensity for being able to do anything. And if you want to turn you into a holding midfielder, that is the one position that Guardiola knows more than anything. It's literally the key position in this team, and he thinks he can play alongside Rodri potentially. That is exciting, and I know he's not perfect, but I always say with young players, look what they can do, not what they can't do yet. And if you see Nico O'Reilly play one great pass or turn away from someone or just time a run really nicely, you see Oscar Bob going past Rashford if he's not there. Oscar Bob is absolutely absurd right now. I got away from O'Reilly there, but Oscar Bob's electric pace. You got back. You want money, stress, and discipline. I want happiness, laughs, and fun, because I earn money along the way doing it. So there we go. You don't care about football, yeah? Why are you here? John made a good point, mate, and I enjoy you doing it. But we go such fundamentally different people that I clash. McAtee crossed out to the back post. But yeah, to me, it's exciting. I think it sounds like you want the Andrew Tate life, mate. And Andrew Tate, I saw that thread on Twitter the other day of Andrew Tate where it came out, he was just tweeting about how much he traffics women and how he doesn't care about it and all he wants is money and he's an absolute monster. Genuinely. It's like the biggest cell phone ever. Look at Oscar Bob's footwork. People like Andrew Tate are a cancer on the world. Absolutely cancer. Really are. They are the worst people possible. I maintain that. Genuinely, I would say evil. Pure evil. Actually evil. Oscar Bob, I'm very excited for him. I am not even close to religious. Always family. Always family first, mate. Always family first. Nothing comes more first than family. No, I respect people being religious, but I personally think it's a load of nonsense. No offense, anyone, but it's just my opinion. Like, you think it's probably nonsense that I don't believe it. Yeah, but that's fine. I have no problem with people liking religion. I don't care what people like. That's genuinely my view in life. I don't care what people like as long as it's not hurting people. But then there's arguments around that, isn't there? That's what I am. Live and let live. I think life's very simple. There is no point to life. And I really believe that. I think there's no point. I think we're just these little things on a planet that happen to be here, and we're going to go one day. So just enjoy it while you can. There we go. That's all I honestly believe. Just enjoy it while you can, because we could be dead tomorrow, you know. So I'm going to have a laugh. I'm going to play in the park with my son. I'm going to take joy out of anything I can do, while also working hard and being decent, respectful. And I've done a lot in my life. I've done an awful lot, and I've lived a very full life. I've toured with some of my favourite bands. I've been a professional musician. I'm absolutely, and I worked at the club I love, you know, and I've worked hard but enjoyed it at the same time, you know. Got to be very philosophical. Community Shield, eh? Live and let live, always. And watch Oscar Bob ball. Go on, Doku. So far, City being the better side. Oscar Bob looks absolutely like the best player on the pitch. He's a little genius in the making. I think O'Reilly's looked smart so far. McAtee buzzing about. Defence already feels so much better. You've got these world-class defenders there. Akanji, I feel like he's going to be a level again, by the way. I've got a feeling Akanji's just... He's grown into his skin so wonderfully in the way that Fernandinho did. There's a lot... I know they share the same shirt number, but there's a lot between Fernandinho and Akanji that reminds me of him. They're both incredible... How enjoy people I think. Do you know how I think? It's dead easy, mate. Life's for living. Dead simple. It's not complicated. I just have a laugh at any time. And I'm a very happy man. A very happy man. Because I realise nothing else matters other than being with the people you love. Literally, that's it. Nothing else matters. Because then you die one day and you don't take anything with you. I guarantee you don't. But I don't think you do. Yeah, but Fernandinho, Kanji reminds me of Fernandinho in terms of this great player, really good player, that he's such an intelligent footballer and he can learn so much from a great manager in Guardiola and get better and better and really grow into his skin. I think Akanji will be getting better to the age of 33, 34. I really believe that. I think he's too smart not to, too hard working. And I think the days of Akanji making little mistakes are gone. This guy is a guy who can play anywhere. He's a leader. There's a confidence that has come with his game now, where he's learned from the best, and he knows he's a treble winner. He knows he's a multiple Premier League winner. Like Akanji, I think is going to go up, and I think Akanji is going to be a regular starter this season. I wouldn't be surprised if Akanji is. Oh, go on, Doku. Doku's Skindalo. Go on, lad. And he's going past him again. Oh, couldn't quite get the ball to O'Reilly. Lovely stuff from Doku, though. Go on, Oscar. Brilliant from Doku. Lovely from Doku. Yeah, I've never been a fan of it either, Jad, but, you know, I got used to it. I would agree, Archive. Absolutely. Go on, James. James, taken down by a late challenge, but we crack on. There's something beautiful about watching O'Reilly, Lewis, Bob, McAtee just pass it around Man United. I love it. Like, I'm going to tweet that because I feel like it's worth... Oh, right. They pass it around, you know. It feels as if they're not there. That is pure technique, that. So there we go. United are barely touching the ball, and our academy lads on the pitch. No, Nico, that's fair. Maybe Archive's making a... Let's leave it there anyway. It's getting too personal for everyone. I apologise if it got too personal. I'm just... Oh. I'm a happy person. I just like to enjoy my life. Very tight. McAtee gives it to Doku, but too tight. They can't get the ball off our... All I can hear is Nicola downstairs singing Radio Gaga with Ruben. And it's adorable. That's my life right there in a nutshell. I'm sat up here doing a watch-along chatting to you guys. And Nicola is with my son singing Queen downstairs. Come on, man. And I can see the blue skies. That to me is life. I'm very happy. I'm not rich either, but I am rich, if you know what I mean. What a switch from, was it Kanji to McAtee? Radio, what's new? Someone here loves you. Isn't it great, John? Yeah, I love it, man. I can hear it, and I'm literally smiling hearing it. Nicola doesn't realise. It does make sense, Andrew. When you have kids, you realise literally nothing matters other than just getting through life and being a good person. I miss you too, Jack. Go on, Rico. Oh, Rico bursting forward. Kids are the best, Andrew, by the way. Kids are amazing. I understand people don't want them, I get it. But for me personally, if you're anything like me as a person, if you find anything about me sort of likable and you relate to me, then you'll consider having kids. They're the hardest things in the world. But oh my God, they are the purest things in the world. Oscar Bob's off again, skinning Rashford. Great point, SC. He said the most connected I felt with the City team in a while. There's something special about seeing academy lads get a chance. Yep. How's your son getting on, Andrew? They're great. Look, they get better, mate. McAtee's done really well to get ready for the players there. Kovacic. He's picked out Oscar Bob. Go on, Oscar. Skin him. Oh, he's blasted it over. That's a chance. That's the chance. Oscar did so well then. We're all friends here. Let's leave it out anyway now. Oscar Bob skinning Martinez, skinning Evans. Oh, I love it, man. I love it. Super chat. First super chat of the season, technically, from Archive of Sorts. Will we win them all? Probably not, mate. Almost certainly not. But we'll win a few. We'll win one or two, I reckon. And we'll enjoy it at the same time. And look, right now, if you're not, as a Manchester City fan, enjoying 4 academy lads on the pitch, pass it around United's very expensive team with ease, I think you're overthinking football. This, to me, is really satisfying. Oh, we couldn't find Haaland there. But, okay, thank you so much, mate. I think we're going to win a couple. Nicola, I heard it. I was smiling up here on the stream. What Nicola doesn't realise is when I was younger, one of my earliest memories as a kid is me jumping around our living room to Queen with my dad. I'm going to text her now to say to ring. Ruben's ace. He's the best thing in the world. And I'm sorry, I don't like you, she is. Ruben is just like the sweetest boy in the world. Oh, she recreated it for us. Nicola's just got down 4-day week, so go on, James. Oh, he's hit the post. James has hit the post. McAtee, mate, unlucky. By the way, man. By the way, once again, this is a good. This is Man United FA Cup winners. I know they're not great United, but look, I think already McAtee and Oscar Bob and O'Reilly and Lewis or whatever have shown that we can play most teams in the league at home and be absolutely fine with them on the pitch. They're proving it right now. I'm sorry, they are. Look, you wouldn't start them against Arsenal. I get that, but you're playing Ipswich at home. Absolutely. Go on, Doku. Oscar Bob's gonna be world class, I reckon. O'Reilly's passing hasn't come off yet, but his overall work rate and his game intelligence has been good so far. Lovely little pass from Bob. Oh, he's so unlucky, James. Oh, lucky James, mate. So unlucky. I would have lost my shit with that gone in. Bob's definitely a better winger than Bernardo. He's like Bernardo, but faster. It's ridiculous. More of an eye for goal. To be honest, he reminds me of Hazard. He reminds me of Eden Hazard, and it's very exciting. It's very exciting. We got an Eden Hazard David Silva combination, and it's absurd. Like if any defender, like Oscar Bob. Na 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 na. Oscar Bob. La 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 la. Yeah, likewise, Nico. Absolutely, mate. Yeah, I mean, I think McAtee's going to take time. I think he is. I think he's such a technical player that I feel like he'll get better over time. No, we haven't. We've never seen a young... I mean, technically, Zinchenko did it, but that was sort of a weird one. It wasn't because he did really well. He just hung around the squad. But an academy player, no, never. So this would be great. Good defending, lads. Really vibrant young team this so far. Look, it's not been perfect. I'm not going to give you that. And yeah, O'Reilly gets a pass. If O'Reilly has a 6 out of 10 game today, that's wonderful. At Wembley, given the context, absolutely, it's great. That's more than good enough. It's more than good enough. Because you would have every right to be terrible today, O'Reilly, given everything, you know? In a new position. He's a 10. He's a 10. Like, I've seen him play false 9 as well. He's a goal-scoring 10 at one point. And he's playing as a deep midfielder because Guardiola decided he's a project now. That's exciting to me. Guardiola looking at a young player and saying, you're going to be this, to me it's like a manager who sees potential, brilliance somewhere else. It's like Guardiola turning you into something is the ultimate compliment in my opinion because he sees skills and he sees a mindset. Yeah, as Andrew said, physically gifted, technically gifted. Look, 6'3". He's got magic in his boots. If he has the versatility to play anywhere in the forward line, oh man, what a player we could have if he gets there. He'll take his time, but there is no way that O'Reilly, with time, won't be much better than he is right now. Like if he stays around the first team and he's doing rondos with Rodri and De Bruyne and Bernardo, and like his level will massively go up. He just will. Guardiola's teaching things constantly. I'll look at that later, Nico. I'll concentrate on this for now. Go on, Nico. Really good play. Oh, he's overdone it there, lad. He looked like a young lad there, Nico. He looks a bit overawed. He does look a bit overawed. Mad did really well. They skinned Vardiol and Doku. Very Oscar Bobby. Yeah, he looks like a good player. Diallo. I don't think he's Oscar Bob, but I think he's got talent. It looks like United are going to use him this season, doesn't it, as well? Yeah, with O'Reilly, I'm not worried about what he can't do just yet. I know he's technical. I know he is. I've seen him play for the academy side, and he's got an awful lot of ability. Need to do slightly better with your touch there, Erling. Got to hold up better. Any United player at City? Oh my God. I'm not crying out for anything. Look, we don't need him, but Garnacho is probably the most exciting young player. Other than that, I mean, look at United's team. I don't want any of those players. I really don't. Look at the bench. Højlund is a backup to Haaland, so we've got like Haaland too. There we go. I'll take that. I still think Sancho was wasted at United. I feel like if he'd stayed at City, like a sensible boy, or was with Guardiola, he might have been much better. I'll take Manu. Yeah, Manu. Absolutely. Yeah, it's Manu, isn't it? It's Kobe. Yeah, I feel like Kobe Manu. It's a shame that he's been managed by Ten Hag and not Guardiola, because his career would change. And Garnacho is a bit of an knobhead, yeah, but he's a quality player. I can't deny that. Bit too Ronaldo mentality for me, and I don't know. I don't like mad asses. And he's got a bit of that about him. But he's brilliant. And obviously Ronaldo's a genius, so, you know. But I don't like watching players who annoy me. You don't notice it when you're on a team, to be fair, when they're on your team. Diallo's running at Guardiola again. Oh, they should have scored there, United. Really nice football between Diallo and Casemiro. Should have shot there, Diallo. Lovely football. Diallo's done really well there. Yeah, that was a bit too easy. They got through us far too easily there. That's a reminder United do have quality, don't they? They got a lot of quality. They do. Like, I don't think they've got a manager who's been a genius so far, but they've undeniably got good players. Why not just crack on there, ref? He hasn't reacted to it at all, Matt, has he? Really good goal. Really good football, that, by the way. Like, it's one of those things that you can defend it better, but 115 current viewers again. Boom. We're there. 115 viewers. Let's get 115 likes. It's always an honour. By the way, please consider subscribing to the channel if you are new here. I need 3 more subscribers to get to 70,100. Oh, it's down to 111. The charges have dropped immediately. What are you doing, Edison, there, mate? 115. I don't know why I said that, mate. It's just my mouth was a clusterfuck of confusion. It's 115, I know, yeah. I meant to say 115, not 115. Edison there, spilling the ball. Diaz looks uncomfortable. He just wants a drink, I reckon. You'd be surprised, Libby, if you talk for a living, how much you say inside an hour. How much you stumble over your own words. We all do it, but I'm on camera, man. Everyone notices all the time. I always get tongue-tied, Libby. I always do, mate. I know you weren't taking the piss. I know, yeah. Go on, Rubes. I wonder if anyone else calls Ruben Diaz Rubes. Because we call Ruben Rubes. I bet he gets called Rubes from some people. I'll have to ask him one day. I'll never meet him again, probably, but if I do. Ole, 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 Oscar Bob, Bob, Bob. Speaking of Bob, he's not had the ball for a little bit of time. United have had a spell here, haven't they? Ole, 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 Oscar Bob, Bob, Bob. Into these. God, United. Yeah, well, Savino's played a lot on the left as well, don't forget. And Bob could play there too. Feels a bit easy early, doesn't it, for Old Trafford's falling down? Oh, they cut us open again there, man. United playing some nice football here. Rashford's got to do better there, mate. Glad he didn't, but United having a good spell. Been the better side for the past 10 minutes. I don't think he was out of position there, to be honest. He's not meant to be like as wide as the area. They've told him to play compact, but the whole team needs to shift over. That's what happened there. Yeah, I will do so. I got some this season. Not sure what, but I will do. Rico isn't a great right back. I don't think he is naturally a great right back. I mean, I think he's a midfielder. I think he's fine at right back. Absolutely fine. Oh, Josko, mate. Give him the ball away. I think we sort of lost control a little bit here. Casemiro looks in decent shape, to be fair. Looks like he's been working hard pre-season. I suspect I think Kyle Walker will be captain again, unfortunately, guys. I don't think he should be captain either. I don't know. I don't think he's, even away from his form on the pitch, even away from the stuff off the pitch, sorry, his form on the pitch hasn't been good enough. But they'll stick with seniority. I'm very surprised if anyone gets demoted, you know? We've got a lot of intelligent players in this team, and they'll be wary of stripping someone of the captaincy, I reckon. Sadly, once you get the armband, you're sort of the captain until you go, really. But, I mean, to me, I would have it Rodri Diaz too. It'll be KDB as well at some point, I reckon. Yeah, ultimately politics plays into that, John. I agree. Kyle Walker has an incredible ability just to sort of say the wrong thing and piss off someone at the right. I don't know how he does it. Ultimately, none of it really matters, but he just doesn't. He's so bad at diplomacy. He's just really bad at it. And technically, anything he says isn't always wrong. It's just like, how do you manage to cause so much fume when you barely get a chance to speak? It's yeah, I agree, Nico. I mean, we rarely have. I mean, like Gundogan, Silva, Company, Fernandinho. They always got asked. Every captain gets asked difficult questions, and the reason you don't remember anything they said bad is because they just probably battered it away. You know, dead simple. diplomatic answers. It'd be great to win with England, great to win with City. That's simple. I wouldn't swap any trophies I've got, but I want to add to it. Dead simple. That's it. That's all you say, man. Not, yeah, I'd give up half my trophies for Manchester City. And like, why would you even say that? What you hated? Nice football between Doku and McAteer, by the way. Like, why? Just play it straight. Because you think that'll piss off City fans. You just don't say it. Like, or my teammate. It's not a big deal. It's honest, but it's just... it's just so, like, I always look at it and go, like, how do you choose an option that could upset someone when you can easily choose the bland answer? Like, go on, Rico. Done really well, Rico, there. Oh, unlucky. He's just not smart, no. He speaks reasonably forthright, but I don't think he's that smart. Yeah, even you believe you can't say it, like, as a club captain. You just... He's a dumb jockey. I mean, he's quite a passionate guy. He likes talking, you can tell. But I just don't think he reads a room very well at all. It's this Jack Grealish stuff when technically what he said wasn't wrong. Like, oh, Jack would be the first to be had a great season. But what you say to his teammate, you go, Jack would love to be there, but we've got loads of great players. You got to respect the manager, as Jack always does. That's it. It's... Yeah, you don't... Like, yeah, that's it. He thinks as a captain, he's got to say the profound things. He thinks he's got to talk out, and it's about being vocal. No. Great people know when to shut up, and great people know when to speak. And I think that's really true. Really true. Like, not everything needs a reaction, as that meme goes, you know? But I'm not bothered by him, you know? The Guardiola's getting a chance to talk to the players here. He's telling some people to go certain ways. Like I think Rodri and Diaz, people like that. You can tell they're cut from a very similar cloth. Akanji, yeah, absolutely. Like, just smart people. And that's the thing is as well, yeah, the comments on Grealish, like, self-awareness, the lack of it. You know, like, I would immediately go, I didn't play that well. I'm thinking, I'll shut up because I didn't have a great season. This is a very sweet shout, Patrick. But I think it's more about being nice. That Patrick says, left field forward, but I'd give Jack a shot at being captain. He likes media and he's wholesome. I appreciate the super chat. The only thing I would say, mate, there were questions about his professionalism, Grealish. And, like, he's had allegedly issues with, like, turning up for training a bit late and all that kind of stuff or whatever. And there was rumours about struggling away from the pitch with issues mentally and focus. So it's got to be, the captain's got to be the most committed, hard-working, serial winner who's brilliant at motivating everyone. Jack is just a lovely guy to have in your squad. Very likeable. But I don't think he's a captain of a Manchester City side. I get you what you're saying, but I think there's so much more to it than that. Like, he's great at media, and you get him out, he's a great lieutenant, you know, he's a great wingman, you know what I mean? But I don't think he's a captain personally. But I respect your opinion, my friend. I respect your opinion. Thank you for the super chat. Nave, the kid's wonderful, mate. He's absolutely wonderful. He's the light of my life. He's tiring, don't get me wrong. The boy don't sleep. But he's wonderful. Kovacic with a lovely run. He's picked out Doku. Oh! I thought he'd scored then. I generally thought I'd gone in. That is a corner. It's come off Diallo. He's going wide anyway. I think it's nicked him just about. Rodri is an absolute man. Rodri is a captain. The only thing I would say is, like, I know for a fact that, you know, when Diaz came in a few years ago as a young lad and he had all these big speeches and dead passion and stuff like that, he was only very young still, like early 20s. And you got players who are older than him. You got to bear in mind, this is full of elite professionals who are all, you know, they've all got an ego. Of course they do. They're elite footballers. And a few of them sometimes felt he was a little bit loud, like all right, trying too hard a little bit, you know. And that's often a youthful thing. Like, Diaz is very passionate, but I think a few felt he was trying a bit too hard playing as a captain every now and then. They all liked him, don't get me wrong, but it's why he's not been near the leadership, because I feel like it's you give it large, but ultimately in the dressing room, I think you have to know how to read the room a little bit. I wonder if there's an element of Rodri where he's growing up a bit as well. Because I've seen the behind the scenes. Rodri occasionally looks quite emotional. He does. We've seen it behind the scenes where he's not the calmest. Like we watched the documentary. Rodri's not the calmest guy in the room. Oh, he was, yeah, the last season, Nico. But everyone goes on about he should be captain. Obviously, he's in the group, but he wasn't at first, and he was only like fifth in the group. So there's an element of like earning the trust. He's earning the trust, and in terms of like you think Diaz would be a cert for captain. Bear in mind, this was 3 years ago, 3 years ago I'm on about. And obviously it's changed, it's grown up a bit. But Rodri, what I was getting to, is very similar where I watched the documentary and Rodri's quite emotional at half time and complaining and getting upset, and like I saw him slam a door at one point, and I ain't captain stuff, that man. It isn't. I think he will be better captain about a year or two from now when he's seen it all. Don't get me wrong, he'd be a brilliant captain now, but I think he'll be an even better captain in a couple of years. It's the reason often senior players are often. By the way, Jake said Bernardo captain. Bernardo would go up a level of captain. I really believe that. I think I think sometimes the best leaders are the ones who don't want to be a leader often. Like it's the whole some people are just a lot of people who don't seek greatness, who don't seek leadership, are really good leaders because they've got humility. I think Bernardo would fit into that. He won't be captain. Yeah, as Turner said, Rodri was pouting about in the half-time Champions League final. He has to calm down. As soon as he can get control of his emotions, it's too much. That people don't respect that if you're the captain. Like, genuinely, they don't. So I think he has to. I think there's still growth. I watch Rodri, and he's still a young man. I can see it. I remember me of my mid-20s too. I was in a band, and I used to annoy my bandmates because things would get wrong, and I'd get too emotional over it, and I'd get frustrated, and I'd probably sulk a bit every now and then. And I was looking back and I was chill out, man. And now I've grown up, I can handle it. But I think Rodri is in that age where he's in his mid-20s, he's a fierce winner, and he doesn't have the bigger picture perspective yet. I think he'll calm down as he gets older. But I wouldn't make Rodri captain just yet either. I saw enough behind the scenes to think, too emotional. Needs to calm down a little bit. Too emotional, If you've got people like Haaland trying to calm you down, Haaland's a young lad. KDB should be captain, by the way, for me. I would have KDB as a squad captain, simply because KDB he's earned it. He's earned it. I'd be fine with Rodri or Diaz as well, by the way. Anyway, it's half time. That game lasted forever, didn't it? I feel like that went on for an awful long time. I want to know what you guys think. Let me just do the tweet. It started well, but changed. I feel like we need a little bit more in the second half. I suspect there'll be some changes. It hasn't been brilliant. It's been sort of what most of our preseason games are like, actually. It's been good until it's been a little bit off. Like I feel like it was going quite well, and then we sort of lost a little bit of control and all that kind of stuff. I am confident that in the second half we can improve on some little mistakes. We'll see some senior players come on. I think we had a really bright first 25 minutes. Something like that, and then it sort of dropped a little bit there after that. I'll go through the game now. So, in terms of, in the end, the games felt a bit even. As you can see there, look, United, territorially, it was City until about the 30-minute mark. And then United had a couple of decent spells. And in the last 5 minutes, it calmed down again. United probably could have scored. McAtee, of course, hit the post. Bob probably should have done better when he skinned Martinez and Johnny Evans. So he had his moment there. And let's be honest, he was close. He was close to the goal. He probably should have done better there, Bob. And it looked like didn't look like a big chance because he ballooned it. But it was a good chance for a player of Bob's quality in the Mara's position. I think Bob should have scored, actually. I think he should have done way better, yeah. McAtee could have scored. Rico Lewis got forward really well a couple of times. Doku, a lively player. I mean, Nico's been fine, not great. He's been okay. Nico O'Reilly in midfield has been okay. I think United shown that they've got talent. Amad Diallo's a baller. He is. United are going to be better this season than last season, I reckon. It's one of those things where I am quite relaxed about this at half time. There was some moments where, the things looked pretty good. But then there's a couple of times where you can tell it's pre-season. You can tell some of these players are up to scratch yet. You can tell that you've got some of the young lads playing. I mean, O'Reilly did start quite nicely, then looked a little bit overawed and took the wrong call. But once again, it's a young lad playing at Wembley, man. At that age, it is what it is. Yo, Koala in the chat. How you doing, my friend? But Oscar Bob, by the way, he's gone quiet. Oscar Bob, in the last 15, 20 minutes, but City dropped off as well. Oscar Bob showed that he's absolutely... And it's funny, isn't it? Because the two best players on the pitch have been Amad Diallo, their right winger, and ours, Oscar Bob. Michael, I'd be wary of making a conclusion based on this half. I don't think he's played great, but he's not... I'm not saying he's ready to start, but I think he's keeping him around the first team, absolutely. And bear in mind, it's a lot for a young lad to make his proper debut. This is his debut, technically, and it's at Wembley, you know? He's a project that Guardiola trusts in, and trust the process is what I would say. I always feel like, by the way, we see that a lot where a young lad plays in a game like this and we go, they're not ready. But we've seen senior players. Like, do you remember Doku last season, his first game? He was pretty naff. He gave the ball away a lot in his first game at home. And everyone's going, oh, he's going to be crapping. He's not ready. He's too raw. And then 3 games later, he started to look electric and he had a good season in the end. And what point is making is you sort of get... If you're young... You're sort of treated differently than expensive signings. Like, expensive signings are allowed to make a slow debut, but young lads aren't. It's like, be calm is what I'm going to say. Anyway, no one's pretending O'Reilly's a starter right now. No one they are. But he's a man with talent, and I think a kid with talent, Guardiola will get there. Hopefully we'll see Savinho in the second half. I hope so. You look at the team. Kovacic, I thought, had a good game, actually. I think Kovacic has been good. He's played experienced. I think Haaland's touch needs to be a little bit better. I think he needs to hold up a little bit better. Rico has been caught in the overload. So has Josko, to be fair. Like, I think defensively, we haven't been fully there yet. I suspect we will see some of these changes. When you look at it on the bench, we're going to see Kevin De Bruyne. We're going to see Bernardo Silva. We'll see Ake. And we'll see Savinho, almost certainly. Maybe Nunes as well. I would suspect we have to see them because they have to get some first-team football. I don't know if they'll change them at half-time. But we will see. I think for Peroni, by the way, Peroni would much rather go on loan and play every single week in La Liga than sit on the bench and learn from the pros. Well, I think Nico Rad is much more inclined to do that, and he's obviously got the physical advantage compared to Peroni as well. Peroni's a much smarter footballer right now. But yeah, it's what it is. By the way, there's nothing wrong with admitting as well when United have played some good football. Like, they have played some good football. Their good chances came from really intricate type passing around the area. It was the kind of stuff that City do to teams, and I was really impressed with it. We were a little bit open defensively, and a lot of it came from a lot of space in front of the defenders, I would argue. Like, I would feel like there was a Rodri-shaped hole there. But then, you know, we'll see. I'm going to talk about Bob. So Bob started the game, of course, with a darting run. Played a little 1-2 with... Haaland and Wright didn't quite come off, but he's looked really good. He's skinned Rashford multiple times. He's skinned Martinez a few times. But he's been so lively. He's got so much potential, Oscar Bob. That's a Premier League winger right there. And the way he skinned both Evans and Martinez. It looks easy, man, doesn't it? They're talking about him on TV now, Oscar Bob, and Oscar Bob is a talent. If you can't see that, you're not paying attention. We don't need to talk about Josko at all, mate. It's the first game of the season. We actually don't need to talk about Josko. The defense defense always looks a bit ropey in pre-season. Josko, by the end of last season, looked like a world-class left-back. He's a centre-back, but he was great on the wings last season towards the end of the year. Why are we all forgetting that he turned into bloody... I don't know, a great fullback. He was scoring great goals, getting forward, creating chances. Josko is not a problem. He's not a problem. Fitness and rhythm are a problem right now. Let's not try and find something that's an issue. MEK, I would argue it's probably down to controlling midfield, and sometimes it's just hard. We'll find out. We will or we won't. I mean, I would put a lot of it down as well to Walker. Walker's form has dropped at a level, I would argue. Defensively as well, we are lacking a control a bit in midfield, I would argue. With Gundogan left, we haven't been anywhere near quite as smart. And you got to bear, a lot of defence is keeping the ball. McAtee, man. Oh, he hit the post. Gutted. Kabori will go on loan, by the way, Jack. Yeah, I agree with SC there. SC said, I don't think Vardiol's been bad. Riley just hasn't been covering the second man. When someone cuts inside, which leaves Vardiol in no man's land. Yeah, I mean, that's it. I think O'Reilly's showing that he's not a natural DM or pivot. Like, if you watch it here, so Mad cuts in. No one is goal side of Casemiro. Kovacic is far too late to get back. So if you look how easy it is for Casemiro to play that pass back to Amad Diallo for the 1-2, the problem is, it's not the centre-backs or the defenders there. It's that no one was on Casemiro. And again, Casemiro's got so much time to play the 1-2s, and no one's followed Fernandes with a run. It's worked out wide, and everyone's got sucked in for the Rashford chance. Victor, I couldn't answer the Nico Riley question because Guardiola has this incredible ability to make everyone so much better after a few months. Nico Riley has been given this massive promotion, and he's flailing around, going, "Oh my god!" I'm in the first team now, playing at Wembley, and it's a lot for anyone to take in a new position. Give him a year. I'm being serious. Let him be around the first team, and let him adapt and learn, and he'll stop being overawed. Oof. The Haaland and Maguire headbang's bad, isn't it? But O'Reilly, he's not going to start now. But I would have no problems with O'Reilly playing the odd game at home. I would absolutely no problems at all. He's learning a role, and he'll get better and better. Put it this way, if Guardiola sees something there, I'm not going to argue with it. And I know how talented he is. I've seen enough in the academy, lads. But let's not read too much into this game. Let's not. It's very, very early. By the way, I would have Akanji as my starting right back this season. Walker's form was not good enough. Akanji is an absolute top-level right back defensively. Yeah, I remember when Cole Palmer was giving the ball away a lot and everyone was saying he wasn't Man City level. I remember the conversations. Put your hands up in the chat if you remember me telling people that they were wrong about Cole Palmer. I got it all the time. The amount of people told me that Cole Palmer was crap and that he wasn't good enough because he was playing on the left out of position and giving the ball away a lot. And everyone said he doesn't give the ball. He gives the ball away too much. He's not good enough technically. I remember people saying it, and I was going, "You're going to be wrong about Cole Palmer." And I remember I did a video about Cole Palmer, and I said I was gutted that he was leaving. And everyone was going, "Nah, it absolutely 1 billion." I have to say it every single stream. Everyone said it to me that Cole Palmer was not good enough because he was playing poor as a young lad out of position. And I was like, he's not playing the right. He's playing him as a false nine, plays midfielder, he's playing him on the left midfield. Nico O'Reilly, I can already see the trends of people going, I'm not sure about him. Trust the process. I see it all the time. And I'm like, all it takes is a bit of confidence and it clicks one day and you get played in the right position. And look what Cole Palmer did last season. Phenomenal. And confidence is everything. Yeah, fair play, Nico. We agreed. I can't remember, but we did. Fair enough. I'm telling you right now, do not judge Nico O'Reilly right now. Do not. Look, my view of this for a young lad now is try and think why Guardiola's doing this. Understand the process, understand the reasoning. And look, if he does something good, hold on to that in your head. Because that's what Guardiola's sim. The other stuff will come with time. If he doesn't, fair play, he will go. But Guardiola's seen something. And like, Guardiola ain't an idiot, mate. This guy is the best manager in the world. And I know what he can do with the ball at his feet. And I'm excited that Guardiola's taking that chance. I didn't even know my wife had gone out. She sent me a photo of Nick and Ruben at the park. But yeah, do not fall into the O'Reilly Palmer trap. I remember it. We're all tempted to do it all the time. He's a quality footballer if Guardiola's playing him in this game. I'm not saying he's going to be world class anytime soon, but he's 19. He's just got a promotion. He's playing at Wembley. It's a big expectation. I would flounder. You know? I'm never going to say I was a genius music-wise, but my band wrote some really good songs, mate, that lads, that professional musicians loved, and we've got incredible reviews, and we were actually tipped to play Wembley. I'm not even kidding. We were so hyped at one point. And I remember the first time I played a gig after all those hypes, and my fingers and guitar, I was hitting bum notes left, right, and centre because I was terrified. And that's the only, it's not the same thing, but I was there, dead nervous, man. Dead nervous. And then give me 5-10 gigs later, I was jumping around, rocking about like Johnny Greenwood. And the point is, I'm saying, like, it's a lot of expectation, and people deal with it differently. It's hard. It's hard when you got all that pressure on you. Like, where can you hear my music? Look, here we go. I'll prove it, by the way. I'll prove it that I'm not waffling here, because it sounds like I'm talking nonsense. I remember this. We got this one day. We got this review one day years ago. And this was a terrifying review, so I'm proving I'm not waffling here. Meet the Manchester band making rock as visionary as Verve and as massive as Muse. And there was this review, and everyone was going on about us, how great we were and all this kind of stuff. And it was terrifying because we didn't know what to do. We didn't know how to react to it, and it was comparing us to Hans Zimmer and all this kind of stuff, and Muse and all these massive bands. File next to Radiohead, Sigur Rós. They knock every other band into a cocktail. It was amazing. Doesn't do it justice. This was the reviews around us. It was crazy, and it was quite scary. And there was another one saying we'll be playing Wembley in a few years' time, and it was, yeah, and yeah. So there we go. I know what it's like to be in hype. Genuinely do. I'm not kidding. My band was a hype band that got courted by all major record labels. There we go. Like, yeah, it was crazy. So there's the proof. There's me there years ago. That's there back in 2012. So I've been there. I know what it's like. Not that kind of rock star, mate. Got old, mate, and eventually bands have their moment in the sun, and you have to move on. As simple as that. There's no money in music unless you're very, 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 very successful. And people got bored of us, and we all wanted to get careers and move on. You just got old. Very easy to get in your own head. Absolutely is. So yeah. So what I'm saying is, I understand what it's like, the nerves that you get, and I remember after we did that, right? So after we got that. After we did that, they got that article, and we got played on Radio 1, and our gig sold out in 5 minutes. We sold out a venue of only 250 people, yeah, but still, it sold out in like an hour. And we were like, oh, God. And we sold out. We had this expected crowd. And I remember getting on stage, and I was like, I was shaking, and my hands were jelly. And obviously, when you play guitar, it's all about finger movements and the amount of dull, dead strings I hit. And then, obviously, I felt, I sort of eased into it. But yeah, anyway. Why is everyone obsessed with Cancelo, by the way? I'd be successful. Interesting. I love, music. I could music, best thing in the world. Oh, cathartic. It is what it is. Ruben will be a songwriter, you know. I wasn't good enough ultimately. I wasn't good enough, you know. No, maybe not. Maybe I was, but you know, that's life. Come on, City. Second half is about to be underway. We'll see how it goes. No changes? I think we probably were good enough, but we had a lot of bad luck, my band. It's just life, you know. There we go, we're underway. Come on, City. Second half, no changes. Guardiola's going to give these players a little bit longer. Doofus, by the way, if you want to search Ember's Hollow Cage. My band were good. I know we were. It's weird knowing that. I don't really play anymore, Nave. Like, sadly, my bandmates all moved. Like, 2 of them moved to London, and the drummer just did other stuff, you know. So I'd love to write music again. I am a natural musician. I know I can write songs. I'm more of a musician than a songwriter, but like I can write pieces of music, but not actual songs, you know. So Hollow Cage is an absolute banger. I'm sorry, like. It's one of my favourite songs, and I wrote it. Like, I think it's Arcade Fire, Sigur Rós level good. I think it is that good. I think it's as good as Radiohead and as good as Arcade Fire and Sigur Rós. And I wrote that with my bandmates, and I'm very proud of it. And I think part of the echo sounds like young Arcade Fire. I'm insanely proud of it. Yeah, Jake, I'd love to, mate. But I might start writing music one day when I'm a bit older. You know, who knows? When I got some money disposable, you know, when I've done building a family and all that, I'll probably start writing music again in my spare time. Oh yeah, I haven't got the energy for it now. This is my life and I enjoy it. Thank you guys, you're all been very nice. Give the video a like. Let's go there. Come on, City. Anyway, second half. I want to see us improve on that last 15 minutes where we lost a bit of momentum. Because we did lose a bit of momentum, you know? It wasn't quite good enough. O'Reilly brought down by Casemiro. Ginger Wig, how you doing, my friend? Free? You reckon's free? Just got this sent this photo from Nicola. My mother-in-law and Ruben with a horse. God knows what they're up to. Write a song from my channel. I haven't got the equipment anymore today. I just got a guitar. I haven't got the mics or the equipment and stuff like that. One day. I used an Ember song in a video the other day. True story. You didn't watch the kit launch video? That song at the start. Go back and watch it again. That's Embers. Dun 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 dun. Grealish picked up an injury, Gervais, Guardiola said. Rico's done really well to cut inside there. Buongiorno, Scott, my friend. Horsing around, Andrew. Oh, I failed myself, mate. I failed myself. Horsing about. I've got a feeling we'll still... I don't know. I'm expecting the big lads to come on and change the feel. United have been all right, to be fair. We've been a little bit sloppy. Big enemy energy, always. Absolutely. Yeah, I'd love to, SC. I'll try and get Kieran on a little bit more. I had more footage. I had a disaster. So this has been my vlogging camera for years. My vlogging camera, that little one. It's great because you can get it anywhere because it hasn't got... And look what happened. The bloody thing it's broken. The viewfinder used to come off and up to the top so I could do that. But it's just literally come off. So I've now got a very dead vlogging camera, sadly. It doesn't work anymore, which I'm devastated about. So that cost £600 about 8 years ago, to be fair, but... So I have no camera anymore, no vlogging camera, so, you know. Oh, well. Literally, I had no idea it was breaking, and one day it just broke. Life. So I haven't got a viewfinder anymore. I literally have no idea what I'm filming, so I can't check it, the settings or anything, so it's literally just a dead camera now, so. He's right, absolutely, Jay. We need to be better in the pockets. We absolutely do. That's what we lost with Gundogan and David Silva. Just geniuses, you know. Go on, Nico. His touch has let him down. He's not the best game, Nico Riley, I can be honest. James McAtee's on the ball. And his touch has let him down. The young lads are getting a bit too eager. You got the ball there. Absolutely, SC. They're not as good. They're not as good. You'd be surprised. They're a lot flatter. Oh, no, he has caught him there. He has to be fair. They've overrun it there. I'm not going to deny that. But then I've seen them all do it today. Come on, you Blues. I can't wait to see the video. Just crashed a little bit there. Has anyone got any sweets for out? Can you send them to me? Someone deliver me some sweets. I need some sugar or energy. Oh, guys, 145 watching. We need 14 more likes for 115. Can we do it? 70,101. Cheers, guys. Oh, Nico, he's not had a good game today. Go on, Doku. A lot of them are overrunning it today. I think that's a lot comes down to fitness. I think Nico looks a little bit overawed by the Wembley. He's probably knackered as well, you know. You have the fitness. You have the fitness, that's the thing. I really rate Mason Mount. I did when he was at Chelsea anyway. I think he would have been great under Pep. I think there's so many players that would be great with the right coach. 3 more likes for 115. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? What I am... Oh, whoa. Fernandes has just scored an absolute screamer, but it's been given as offside. Is he on? He's offside. He's offside. Phew. Unbelievable goal, to be fair. I mean, even if he was onside, that's an absurdly good goal. He's got no right to score from there. It's an incredible finish. That's one of those things where if he gets in behind and cuts back and scores that goal, it's like, it's just a stunning goal. It really is. Like, it's not defensively, Akanji was back. He got back and got in position. There's a lot of sloppiness from everyone here today, to be honest. It's deep offside. Go on, Nico. Haaland, man. There's a little poor decision making from Haaland and McAtee there. Done really well to carry it forward there, O'Reilly. McAtee, I don't blame McAtee for going for it. That font, by the way, is so bad. Play Kovacic. Good harassing. Pressing. Harassing. Pressing is technically harassing, isn't it? It's legal harassment. Pressing. Doku was surely fouled there. I thought he was fouled there, to be honest. I thought Delo brought him down. Probably is, Scott. I think so, yeah. I don't like it at all. Don't know why you say 1-0, Nico. I mean, I'm watching on ITV. There's no delay for me. It's Comic Sans, mate. It absolutely is. The kit doesn't look too bad on the kit, but I mean, I surely I'm on no delay here. I'm watching ITV. He's not ahead. He can't be him. I'm watching it on TV, mate. Anyway. Worth remembering, it was true, Victor, but worth remembering that we've got Stones, Foden, Walker, and Rodri to come back. We do like depth, though. We should sign a player or two. I absolutely agree. But this isn't our squad, is what I'm getting at. And Jack Grealish is out as well, obviously. So there's 5 first-team regulars, obviously, who should come back. Diallo's been good. If I was United fans, I'd be reasonably happy with this. Garnacho on though, and he's a live wire. Diallo is the kind of player, like Oscar Bob, that absolutely thrives against ropey pre-season defences. You know, because they're such technical players and they dart about, and the shape's not there yet. Like, he's just... They thrive in those games. Because they're too quick. Played O'Reilly. Then he's giving it away a little bit. So he did all right O'Reilly there. Guardiola is struggling. He is. But it's expected. You got to bear in mind a lot of the depth isn't there. You know, let's be realistic. I think we'll sign someone. I think Pep's words are very pertinent. You know, like, he didn't hide the fact that we're going to look for someone, which is he's never usually that open. He usually just talks about sticking with the squad, but now he's like, yeah, I think we're going to bring someone in. I mean, we've just got to record him out. You know, we've got to say him out for Alvarez. I've not even put my Alvarez video out, by the way, yet. I've done it, but I was waiting for confirmation, actual confirmation, not Fabrizio Romano confirmation. Now Guardiola's confirmed it, but it's not been on mancity.com yet. At this point, I may as well just wait, because everyone's already done their Alvarez videos. I've got it just waiting unlisted, you know? O'Reilly's long term, by the way. He's the young player. Like, let's look at O'Reilly, what he is. A young player coming into the squad to learn. No, you're right. He does, Kean. He'll get better at that. He's playing like a young player. It's the same thing everyone said about Cole Palmer. I remember it. So. It will come. It will come. Do not worry. I still feel for Rico, sadly. If he was 3 inches taller, he'd be one of the best 8s in the league. I sound so cruel saying that. But it just feels that way. I really believe it. I feel like he's, unfortunately... Lacking a bit of physicality. Search YouTube. Go on youtube.com/Embers Tane. You won't find my band. Embers twice. That was alright. Go on, Doku. Doku's done Pelistri. Rico absolutely crowded out. Ooh. Unlucky Bardio. Rico's clearly a really smart footballer, but I think he's just... Yeah, I feel a bit sorry for him. I feel like he just needs a little bit of strength. He's only very young still, though. We forget he's only, what, is he 19, Rico Lewis? There's this rush to make someone a genius. He's 19 still. Alright. He's 19, so let's just, you know... let's not worry too much. You know, if he's happy to be on the squad and keep learning, there's always feels like there's a rush. Nunes coming on by the looks of it. Savinho? I think we got a debut. Nunes going off. Oh, nice, mate. Savinho time. Savinho coming on for Doku. It's gone over to the left. Savinho on the left. Let's see how this goes, man. So I'll go over here. We got Savinho on. Look, he got in. Savinho's very clever to get in and be called. Change his name from Savio to Savinho early on. Because I remember when City started pushing the Rodrigo thing, it was like he'd already been accepted as Rodri. So there's the current lineup. Savinho's out wide on the left. Let's see how he goes, man. This should be fun. Savinho, Private Ryan, saving. I like it. Clever. Like, look at Rico there. Like the smartness, like the way he kept the ball really well. I think he's still going to be an 8. I just think the levels are so high at Man City. But if he wants to stay, man, keep him around. Do not force it with Rico. Wasn't Lam 5'7"? I don't know why, but Savinho's first touch. Kept it nicely. On the left, got Sane vibe going here. Left-footed, left winger. I feel like Larn was 5'7", wasn't he? I don't know. My comparison is always looking at players next to each other. So Larn and David Silva. Let's have a look. I've got a picture of them together anywhere. Let me just he looks about, to me, he looks about, I would say he looks about 5'7" with like David Silva. Rico's not 5'7". He's not. He's not. I've stood next to him. I've stood next to all the City players. He's shorter than Bernardo Silva and Foden by a way. He's like that much shorter. He's got big hair, but he's not. He's 5'5". He's definitely way like. There's something about the 5'7" sweet spot for footballers. David Silva, Aguero, Messi, Bernardo. There's just so many 5'7" footballers. It just seems to work. I think this just about. But good cross. But 5'5" is definitely way smaller. Sure, right, Phillips height, yeah. But Shawnee Wright had an electric pace, didn't he? Go on, Oscar. Oscar Bob's just darting past people. Good cross to the back post. Oh, Savinho got onto it. But now it's 5'7". I've stood next to Phil, Bernardo, Aguero, David Silva. They're all about 5'7". So many 5'7" footballers. I don't know why. Don't know why. Brahim's 5'5" as well. He's small, but I like. And the thing is, I always feel like Brahim is actually. Go on, Savinho's done really well. Great cross as well. Proper winger, isn't he, Savinho? Someone just fell over in my room. I've got no idea. Peanuts over his head. I feel like his big brother stood next to him. Everyone always thinks I'm going to be quite small, I think. I don't know why. But I'm not massive. I'm like 5'10", 5'11". Just average height, you know. If Rico was really quick, I think he'd get away with it. Like Frimpong's really quick, but he's still a bit taller, Frimpong. Tall, mate, Nico. 6'5" then, yeah. I'm happy with my height. 5'10". I think Foden has actually grown an inch. I think Foden's like 5'8" now. He's still, I mean, his photos of me and Foden together. Yeah, I'm a couple of inches taller. I think Foden's also got stockier. He's actually bulked up naturally as he got older. All for it, SC. Oh, a bit of sloppiness here from City. Nice first time pass to Haaland there from Savinho, by the way. I like that. And then he's giving it off. He's a lot of sloppiness. Touch looks good, though. Seen De Bruyne and Bernardo warming up over there. Oh, he's been so quiet, hasn't he, Anthony Mason Mount? Oh, it's good, Bob. Fernandes in behind, but he's shot from distance. Easy for Edison. He's not a bad little backup striker, Fernandes, because he's naturally a good finisher, isn't he? Nunes has done really well there. Done really well, Nunes. Played a really nice ball as well. Oh, unlucky. Calvin on. Let's get Calvin on. Slightly overhit that return pass. Martinez go. Martinez was so determined. Great touch from Fernandes, by the way, to get the ball out of his feet. Determined to win that ball. He slid over it. Like he was going for the big challenge. Martinez has no aura. Come on, man. Oh, he can take a corner, can't he? Go on, you Blues. I love that everyone loves Akanji now, by the way. Kanji's ace. I fucking love Akanji. Don. An absolute Don. Who's down? Josko. Kanji's great. I bloody love Akanji. One of our best ever signings. I really mean that. Genius from Genius from Cheeky. Genuinely. Anyone in the world could have got a Kanji. Any major club. Absolutely. They found a profile that Guardiola would take and make world class. Genius signing. Genius signing. Go on, Oscar. Some of these lads, Oscar as well as one of them, you can tell they haven't quite got 90-minute fitness yet. Oh, really nice football. Lovely football. Oh. Lovely little football. And I mean, when you get the 1-2s between Rico and Oscar, you can tell they're on the CFA wavelength. Oh, lucky Rico. He's technically so good, Rico, though. Like, you watch how the ball sticks to his feet. He's got wonderful close control, hasn't he? Has Haaland had a shot yet, by the way? I'm being serious. He's not barely had a touch, has he? No shots for Haaland. Yeah, we've not given the ball at all, Haaland, have we? He's got a mad hairline, Ten Hag. Mad head. I'm not in the process of, like, I will never mock someone how they look. But, like, when I was obviously looking for thumbnail pictures for Ten Hag, he's got a mega mind head. Like, Guardiola's very bald, but Ten Hag's even bolder. I can't explain it. He's got a dome. Lovely touch from Savinho there, by the way. And giving it away, but unlucky. Company's got a big head as well. I mean, it's not even a hairline, really, is it? It's just he's just got. Do you know who reminds you of? Do you know whose head he's got? He's got the professor from fucking Futurama. He's got his head. He's just a young version of him. It's ridiculous. What's he called? Professor what? Futurama. Professor Farnsworth. He's got that head. That is literally an old bloody Ten Hag. He's got a mad head. Ten Hag's got a crazy head. Oh no. Oh, he's hit the post. Should be 1-0. Should be 1-0. It's a really nice ball in behind. Great first touch. He's hit the post. He's got a score there. Easy in behind. Not great, that. Not 1-0. Probably should be, Anthony. To United. Rashford, I mean, Rashford's got to score there. Absolutely got to score there. It's a poor finish. We're lucky. They're cutting to Van Nistelrooy a lot on the signings, aren't they? The cameraman. They signed Ligt, haven't they, United? Bad signed Ligt. He's a good player, Ligt. I don't think he's been as great as Juve or Bayern hoped he'd be. Injury prone too, but he's a good player. Fernandinho, he's still playing Fernandinho, isn't he? Has he retired yet? I'm gonna Google it. Fernandinho. He's still playing, yeah. He's playing regular as well for Atletico Paranense. Paranense. I don't know. I'm not going to say it. Paranese, I'm just going to say. It's a great CV, to be fair to him, yeah. Martinez as well, with Lenny Yoro, and Lindelof and Maguire's backups. He's got some decent centre-backs there, to be fair. And I think Maguire is a decent centre-back. I think he is. Evans as well, yeah. We've got a collection of centre-backs now, actually. Evans is one of those players I was really wrong about. I remember a few years ago we were linked to him as a squad player, and I was like, not fucking Johnny Evans. But he's a good footballer, clearly, Evans. He's a good footballer, really good defender. United have made world-class signings. Have they really, mate? Lenny Yoro, who's 18 years old, has never played. He's played about 30 games in his career. And Xerxes? No, they have not, mate. De Ligt is not world-class either. De Ligt's a very good player, but he's not world-class. They've signed Lenny Yoro, who's not a world-class signing. And Arsenal signed Calafiori. That is not a world-class signing. He's another guy who needs to prove himself at a top level. Could be. Oh, they should have scored again. Yeah, but I'm not saying Savio's world-class, mate. That's the point I'm making. But Savio's got a much better CV than Lenny Yoro. One of the best wingers in the Liga last season. As opposed to an 18-year-old French centre-back. You know what I mean? And Savio was half the price. Bernardo's on. But McAtee. There's no difference between world-class signings and world-class players. There's not. That's an entirely subjective thing. It's only a world-class sign if you become a world-class player. Bernardo already hustling and going forward because he fucking hates Man United. I remember like when everyone got giddy when he signed the Vieira fella. Why has De Ligt not become world class yet then, mate, after years at Juventus and Bayern Munich? What makes you think Ten Hag is going to turn him world class? Give me one good reason. He might be, but what is there to say that Ten Hag, if he's going to be world class, why are Bayern getting rid of him for 35 million? You know, like 40 million euros. I don't buy it. I don't buy his guarantees, but he could be. There's absolutely no reason he would be. And Calafiori, no one was interested in him until he had a good Euros. He's a good player, don't get me wrong, but he's not guaranteed to be world class. He'll do better than De Ligt, I reckon, because Nunes is Arteta's a better manager. There's the goal. It's been coming 1-0 United. Gone out, shows cut inside and put it in the bottom corner. For fuck's sake, City. Just a friendly. They've deserved that. Are you genuinely leaving, Nico, because United scored? That's a pussy-ass behaviour, mate. But go for it if you don't want to be here because we're losing. I mean, you say that, Daniel, but we did beat him and battered him in the league multiple times, so... It's a great goal. It's a great goal. They've deserved it as well. They probably deserved it. I think they probably deserved it. They've been better this half. Better chances. Stings a little, but it is technically not a big deal. Fair play. It's a good player, isn't he? Very Community Shield for us. Very typical. Well, fair enough, Nico. I apologise, mate. I thought I was like, no way you're leaving for that. Does he save that? I need to see another replay of that, Jake. If Ortega's on the pitch. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh, I've been so sloppy, man. Come on, City. Carrow is better than Community Shield, Daniel. Community Shields are at the bottom of the rank. I was chatting to United fan anyway. He doesn't see this as a trophy, you know. So they want to win it, but he doesn't see it as a trophy. Come on, Oscar. Yeah, Nunes has been bang average, to be honest. Who was it asked? Someone asked about him. How's he got on? Was it Victor? Someone asked about how Nunes has gone. It's been meh, to be honest. As he sort of always is. I don't think he's a bad footballer, but I don't think he's a great player. He's very basic, Nunes, is what I'd say. That's what he reminds me. He's quite a basic footballer. A runner. The Savinius just took it off Guardiola. Not on the wavelength together, those two there. Oh, Bernardo, mate. They've got Petty. It was very petty from Bernardo, that. Very petty. Damn right, my thumbnail title's going to be just a friendly. It is annoying. I can't deny it. I'm definitely capable of stepping back and seeing the bigger picture. We're always crapping Community Shield, aren't we? Would this be the fourth in a row that we've lost? Or we've lost? I can't even remember. It's just like Nunes is, to me. I think I just don't see it. I just see a guy who just wants to sort of dribble at people, but he doesn't really have any. There's nothing real smart. There's no smart. I guess I've been spoiled by Gundogan, Silva, De Bruyne, actual geniuses, and he's just like. Bernardo foul Garnacho, being honest, Brooks, mate. It's a bit petty. And I just don't see it with Nunes. I just don't know. I feel a bit down on him. On Nunes. The irrelevant treble. It's a hell of a treble. I can never be angry at Pep at all if we don't win anything. Does anyone have any faith in Nunes? I'm not trying to sway your opinion. I'm just genuinely curious. Let me know in the chat how you feel about him. Go on, Oscar. Bob's done really well. Yes! Come on! 1-1. Oscar Bob moment of magic. Bernardo Silva, he fucking hates United and I bloody love him. Come on, you Blues. Bernardo Silva. Come on. Come on. There we go. That's beautiful stuff. I love it. Absolutely love it. Great football. Rico White to Savinho, who's drifted. He plays a lovely little reverse pass. Great touch from Oscar Bob. Great cross. Oscar Bob. Oh, beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Oscar Bob. I love it, man. And Bernardo. He fucking hates United. I love it. He absolutely does. He always scores against them, man. Oscar Bob is the truth, man. Oscar Bob is the truth. He absolutely is. Come on, you Blues. 1-1. Oscar Bob, Bob, Bob. Bernardo. De Bruyne is on as well. And Ake. Great equaliser, and then bring in De Bruyne and Ake on. Is a hell of a minute, isn't it? Come on, City, man. Come on, City. Who's come off? Did Bob come off? Come on, Kev. Straight to pens, innit, I think. Fuck pens, man. I can't be arsed with that. We're going to lose if it goes to pens, almost certainly. It's nice not... I would like not to lose in the 90 minutes. I haven't updated the score, have I? Sorry, lads. I just realised. Who came off? Was it... Dia, who came off? Or was it Vardiel? Go on, Kev. Oh, Kev on the transition. Savinho's picked out Kev. Oscar, Bob, Bob, Bob. No, I don't care about these pens either. Bob and Vardiel. Boob. That's one of my favourite typos. I'm never going to not enjoy Oscar Boob. I will always laugh at that. Like I'll always laugh at a calculator upside down. 8008. Ooh. I love how fired up. Manatee's a good one as well. It's a great, yeah. James Manatee and Oscar Boob, we get it all the time. We would not kill to have Bruno and Leacher. I guarantee you, mate. We have Kevin De Bruyne, and we have Kanji, Diaz, Vardial, Ake, John Stones. I guarantee you we would not kill to have those two. They're good players, mate, but they're sort of like, you know, we've got KDB and Akanji at home versions. We'll be all right. Good players, don't we get? There'll be good squad players for us. Leacher, I don't know. There's Sandro Martinez. Nathan Aki, baby. Nathan Aki. Whoa. First of the season. I think he's a good player. I think they're both good players, but we don't kill. Pep would take him in the squad, yeah. But no. It's got to be Oscar Bob. I'm not singing Bob the Builder songs, right? Bob the Winger. Can he beat him? Bob the Winger. Yes, he can. That's better, K West. Got not seen Bob the Builder. I think Bruno's really talented. I think they're both really good players, actually. Two of the better players, but we don't need them. I guarantee you we don't need them. Bob's a winger. I don't think you'll ever see 60,000 grown men singing Bob the Builder songs. Conversation's done really well. Haaland wanted the pass there, but mate, there's nothing on. Oh. Go on, City, man. There we go. Penalties, lads. Great stuff. Who has the penalties? Let's have a look. Who's on the pitch left? So we've got... So you'd think... Who takes the penalties? Let's have a look. Haaland takes one. De Bruyne takes one. Savinho. Ederson. Ederson definitely takes one. Maybe Bernardo? Ederson definitely takes one. Nunez has got a missed penalty written all over him. Vardial, maybe? Kovacic, potentially Kovacic, yeah. Kovacic has got missed penalty written all over him too. The only good thing about City being shy at pens is that I literally never go like into them expecting to win, so it's a positive if we do. So it's a bonus. Like I literally have already given up. Like, I've given up on penalties always. That's the only thing I'd say. Haaland, maybe Bob. Bob's off, isn't he? Yeah, Bob is off. So everyone's saying Oscar Bob. He's gone off. Rico's got a penalty miss as well written all over him. Haaland's world-class penalty taker, to be fair. Like, his record's ridiculous. Haaland's record is absurd. It is really good. We focused on one or two misses, but his record is really good with pens overall. I think he's got like a 90% pen. He's a good pen. He'll score Haaland usually. We're so bad at pens. De Bruyne is not a penalty. Like, I mean, it's not a loser mentality to acknowledge what's in front of me, mate. I'm not taking the pens. We're shy at them. We always have been. United are the kind of team that's good at pens. Come on, you Blues. United are kind of squad where they're not always going to be the most successful team, but they've got a lot of good individuals. Like, where City's players are sort of, they're not the very, yeah, I don't know, they're not arrogant players, and I think that arrogant players tend to be good at penalties. Like, you can imagine Bruno Fernandes will score, Garnacho will score. I always find it wild that De Bruyne is not great at pens. It's a mentality thing, isn't it? It's... If I was De Bruyne, I would literally... If I was a forward, I would practice two type of pens on repeat. I would try and put it in the top corner constantly. And I would just rotate those two approaches. Two different types of pens. Right, Fernandes first up. And he scores. 1-0 United. 1-0 United on pens. As if he's adding the scores like that. That's how he's doing it on SofaScore. Bernardo Silva first up. Oh, great stuff. Bernardo Silva's taking the first penalty. No dinking Bernardo Silva. He's got to miss, isn't he? And he's missed. Jesus Christ. The most obvious miss in the world. I don't even think Bernardo's mother or wife expected to that. He's missed. It was so obvious. Yeah, he's missed. I'm not behind. I told you he missed. Like, just alone taking one. Yeah. Dalot scored just. Ederson got his hand to it, but it's gone inside the post. 2-0 United. Oh, he should have saved that, Ederson, man. Kev's not going to score either. I don't think Kev will score. Kev's on the penalty. I don't think he's going to score. I think Kev's going to mess. Kev stepping up. No, he scored. Nice penalty. Bottom corner. 2-1. De Bruyne's put in the bottom corner. Of course he couldn't, Jack. Ederson's a terrible... Statistically, Ederson should have saved way more by pure chance by now. He's like so bad, he's almost statistically abnormal. Like how bad he is at penalty saves. Garnacho's going to score. Garnacho is absolutely the kind of guy who won't miss a penalty in his... I'm not 5 seconds behind, Emmanuel. YouTube's 5 seconds behind, mate. You're catching it late. Like, I'm watching this live on TV. Live. It's just YouTube sends it 5 seconds late. YouTube is never 100% live. Garnacho shows up and scores. 3-1. It's obvious, like, it's so obvious, like, who they're going to score. Haaland stepping up. You'd think Haaland would score. He's usually a pretty good penalty taker. No, it's not. SofaScore shouldn't be. No, I don't think it is. Right, Haaland stepping up. Smiling. And he scores. There we go. So I don't think he's ahead of me. That's wrong, by the way. SofaScore's wrong. He's adding it to the full time. SofaScore's weird. He's adding it to the 1-1, if that makes sense. So it's 3-2. Like, SofaScore's been really weird. I'll get rid of that because it's so confusing. He's added... That's what's going on with SofaScore. He's added a goal to the goals. Don't know why it's doing it. It's so weird. It's really strange of SofaScore to do that. I don't know why it's doing it, but it's 3-2 currently. Sancho's just stepped up. I think Sancho's going to score. I'm pretty confident he will do. Didn't realise he was on the pitch. Ederson saved it! Yes! He was the only one of United that I felt uncomfortable about. So I think he's going to score. Everyone else I knew would score. Sancho's missed. Ederson saved a pen. We've won. Savinho. Savinho's going to miss. Savinho has to miss. Welcome to Manchester City. I tell you what, if Savinho scores, life's changed. He scored! Savinho scored! What is this? Oh! Savinho clearly hasn't got the memo here. You're not meant to score, mate. You're not meant to take a pen well. We'll knock that out of him. Give him a few months. Casemiro stepping up. He doesn't know. He's not learned yet, Minty. We'll give it Savinho time. We'll work it out. Don't worry. Casemiro scores. So this is going to be Ederson, isn't it? To equalise. It's going to be Ederson last. You know, so 4-3. One more penalty left. Casemiro scored for them. City have to score or we lose. Who is it? It's Ederson. Oh, it's Ederson. Oh, Ederson to keep it level. Keep it. Ederson stepping up against Onana. He scored. Oh, you mad fucker. I love him, man. God, I love Ederson. Look at that. Oh, he's great, isn't he? He's a fucking such a meme of a footballer, Ederson. He doesn't give a shit. Absolutely love it. McTominay stepping up now. This has been good fun, actually. I've enjoyed this penalty shootout. I'll take it. Wouldn't have scored that. Nice. I'm going to nab that for Twitter, mate. Oh, and he hasn't saved it. I'm going to nab that for Twitter. It's McTominay. Scored. Sorry, mate. I nabbed it, but I had to. Nunes, right, here we go. Right, Nunes. Nunes up. Can't even look. I can look, but I can't look. It's got to be over, innit? Oh, what a penalty! Fuck me, what a penalty, mate! Damn, look at Pep's reaction. Pep's reaction is like unbelievable. What a finish from Nunes. I was not familiar with your game. This has been great fun. Now Leach is up here. Martinez got rid of the blonde highlights in his hair. Taking more seriously now. What a penalty, mate. This is great fun, actually. I've really enjoyed this. You scored. Good penalty. Yeah, he's a good pen. Fair play to him. Who's next? Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz, he's never scoring a penalty. I think I fancy myself to score a penalty more than Ruben Diaz. Go on, Rubes. Captain Ruben Diaz. I don't think he's going to score. I am. Oh, what a penalty! He's put it in the bottom corner. This is great fun. He scored. He's put it in the bottom corner. I'm enjoying this. This is good fun. Johnny Evans stepping up. Johnny Evans looks like an accountant, doesn't he, mate? He really does. Evans, I feel, could miss for United, but he's so dependable, he doesn't care. But Evans has got penalty miss written all over him. But I think he's going to score, but I would not be surprised if he misses. Oh, he's ballooned it over. Evans has sent it into orbit. That was the worst penalty I've ever seen. What even was that? Come on, City. That is a terrible pen. That is the worst penalty. He took that penalty like that. He took that penalty like a fan. A Kanji with a chance to win it. Kanji, yeah, he missed one, didn't he, against England? Go on, Kanji, just twat it, mate. Yes! Come on! Biggest trophy in the world of the fucking Blues. Fuck you, United. Absolutely massive trophy. The biggest trophy in the world. FA Community Shield champions. You'll never sing that. Wow, come on, this club. We're gonna win it all. Glory, glory, Manchester City. Best team in the land and all the world. City, City. Of the fucking Blues. Oh, that was good, man. I fucking enjoyed that. Best penalty. We won a penalty shootout. We are absolutely... We're immortal. Hashtag I was here. City. Legendary state. Oh, look at that, man. Look at that penalty. You beauty. He did exactly what Evans tried to do as well. He did it well. Community Shield champions, you'll never sing that. You'll never sing that. You'll never sing that. Community Shield champions, you'll never sing that. Oh, beautiful stuff. It's no longer, officially no longer a friendly. Like, absolutely. I've enjoyed that massively, guys. It's genuinely funny. I enjoyed that. Did anyone else? I think a lot of people online didn't enjoy it. I enjoyed it because of the meme factor with you guys. That was just genuinely funny. Community Shield Invincibles. We've conquered the world, you know. We've won a treble. The sextuple is on. I'm sorry, a penalty shootout, Community Shield penalty shootout, despite being shite at penalties against Man United, is objectively hilarious with Ederson taking one and missing the first one. We did it! We done it! Do you know what my son's favourite thing to shout right now is? I did it! I did it! He shouts it all the time when he does anything. Even if I do it for him, he shouts it. John says, we done it. Absolutely, mate. Thank you so much for the super chat. That was fucking class. What a game. One of the best days of my life, you know. I'm going to name, if you have another kid, I'm going to call him Manuel Akanji as the full name. Manuel Akanji McInerney. Absolutely. I'll text Nicola now, just let her know it's going to happen. A great day to be a Bert. Fuck United. Best team in the land and all the world. Absolutely. John, I love you, my friend. We did it indeed. Come on, City, man. I I might tweet that. Gotta name our next kid Manuel Akanji. If we have another. They were desperate to win that. Call next kid Community Shield. Come on, City. Guys, that was great fun. I'm going to set up a match reaction. I've really enjoyed the watch long. You've all been absolute legends. Please give the video a like. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Naming kids after defenders. I wonder where I got that idea from. Reliable leaders, you know. I'm buzzing. That was great fun. I'm absolutely, genuinely happy. Wonderful stuff. Absolutely wonderful stuff. Arsenal are going to win the league now. That's the only thing, sadly. It was, you know... it was a great stream. I enjoyed it. It was really good fun. Not quite as fun as pre-season, but we got the pre-season vibes in the end. Pre-season came to us. Pre-season was trying to be serious, but we all just pulled pre-season back, and eventually it turned into nonsense. And I love it. We got one penalty save from Ederson and a goal. We got the curse. It was an easy away from pre-season, exactly. That was great fun. Joska Vardiol's there in the chat already. We were crap, but who cares, man? Pessy. I think Pessy wouldn't be moaning about a penalty shootout when, would they, in the chat? Guys, thank you so much. I'll join you live in a few minutes for the match reaction. Come on, City. In a bit, up the Blues. You know what? I'm gonna stay live as you guys chat to me. I'll do the thumbnail now during the game. Where's the match reaction? Where's my match reaction? Damn it, I haven't even made one up. I feel like I should have done that beforehand. I'll do it on the screen, but like, to me, look, come on. That was good fun. I hate the only thing about what score was it on pens? Like, what score was it on pens in the end? Does anyone know? Was it 7-6 on pens? I hate the only thing I hate about it is I've got to do the thumbnail and put 7-6 in pens in brackets, which is ridiculous. Next to it, 7-6 on. Like, I don't even know what to do with a thumbnail when you get to that stage. Like, you have to sort of do it, and it's just absurd. I'll take it though. We won and we were shit. Oh, look, come on, lads. It was great fun. Oh, look at Pessy in the chat. Look, I'm not to get anyone seriously called Pessy. He's a United fan. Hey! Right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I'll be live in about 5 minutes for the match reaction. Love you all loads. Up the Blues. Great watch long. Enjoyed it as always. Where's the wave? Oh, where's the Mexican wave? Did they get rid of it? Wait. Hey! There's the Mexican wave. If you don't know what that is, hey, there's the one-man Mexican wave. There we go. It's back. I'll never get rid of that, you know. In a bit. See you later, guys. I'll see you live in about 5 minutes for the match reaction. Bye-bye.